Good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining us. I'm Russ Riesinger. Details tonight on the plan for fall high school and middle school sports in Yellowstone County. The games will go on, but because of the COVID-19 pandemic, fans will not be in the stands. That's just one of the changes announced today as the county health officer released the policy for schools in the county. County school districts and health officials said today that the plan prioritizes student participation and safety. We've got team coverage tonight, beginning with Q2's Mitch Legge.
This fall, school sports across Yellowstone County will have a much different look and feel after new regulations have been released by the Yellowstone County health officer. Now, those preliminary regulations include fans not being allowed to attend sporting events, but that all could change if the COVID-19 situation changes in Yellowstone County. The plan for school athletics came together with input from the Yellowstone County school districts and County Health Officer John Felton. At a media conference Tuesday, Felton said COVID-19 case counts and healthcare system burden play a role in any future changes. Much also depends on how well students follow the regulations.
If we see that we can manage that and we're not getting excessive numbers of cases, then we'll be able to look at relaxing some of them. We've seen some experience. We've said many times, you've heard the language, this is a rapidly evolving situation. The interesting thing about COVID-19, if I dare use that word, is everything we do is for the first time. This is the first time that we'll have had school athletics and activities since COVID-19 has been around. So we just have to see how it goes.
The plan applies to all schools within Yellowstone County and to any teams traveling from outside the county lines. The home school will be responsible for implementing the plan in their schools and informing visitors of the restrictions. Officials place student participation and safety above all else when drafting the plan. Here's a look at some of the regulations. Athletes, coaches, trainers, band members, and cheerleaders will all be screened for COVID-19 symptoms before every practice and game. Pep bands and cheerleaders will still be able to attend, but there are limitations on the ways they can perform. When traveling, Yellowstone County teams will have assigned seats that will be used for the entire season. On top of that, if any athlete shows COVID-19 symptoms, they will be required to quarantine for up to 10 days. Billings School District 2 Activities Director Mark Wall said his coaches will pull athletes from competition if they are showing symptoms.
But our coaches are pretty good at recognizing when kids aren't themselves. And I have no doubt at all that our coaches will do the right thing when they recognize that there's a situation. Whether it's the best player or not, I have no doubt that they will do the right thing.
While fans won't be allowed inside the sporting events, members of the media will still be able to attend. For more on how the game day experience will change, let's head over to Casey Conlin.
Mitch, things are going to look very different for games inside Dallas Stadium this year. We already know there won't be any fans, so who will be here? Well, we do know there will be band members, there will be cheerleaders who are allowed, and there will be the full traveling teams for your AA schools. Those usually can be 75 to 80 guys each. Now, things will look fairly normal for kids that are actively participating in the game. However, once you come to the sideline, you will be required to wear a mask at all times. There's one big difference. Another involves water bottles. Now, typically in football, they are shared throughout the entire team. That's a no-no this year. So each person has to have an individual water bottle. And finally, it's important to note that these guidelines are only for games played inside Yellowstone County. So if these teams travel on the road to a different county, they have to adhere to those health board standards. For example, right now, Park County, which has Livingston, will not allow anyone from Yellowstone County to come and play sports or do activities. That's Central and Laurel in Class A, means they cannot go over there right now and participate. Fall sports certainly will look different. We'll see if anything changes as COVID numbers ebb and flow over the first couple of weeks. In Billings, Casey Conlin, MTN Sports.
All right, thank you, Casey. And Mitch, the high school golfers have already hit the course, while other sports are allowed to begin their seasons next Friday. And as you might imagine, the new policy is getting a lot of reaction tonight. The decision is breaking some hearts, while others feel relieved. Many people giving their feedback on the Q2 Facebook page. Here's MTN's Andrea Lutz with a look at how some parents and sports enthusiasts, what they're saying.
There's a reaction tonight all across the board, many taking to our Facebook page to say this decision is a major blow to parents who have been waiting all summer to watch their kids play fall sports, while others say it's the right decision to keep students and staff safe while still keeping fall sports alive. Here's what some of you had to say on our Facebook page. Brooke Bradley Murphy says, I am thankful my kids get to play fall sports. There are so many states that have lost this opportunity altogether. These individuals are doing everything they can to strike a very delicate balance. Lori Torgeson Martinez says, if the masks work so well, then there's no reason for at least parents, families to be at the games. Perrin Grubbs says parents of seniors should get to watch at least a few games, especially the outdoor sports where spacing and masking is more possible. Jody Schlesch says, thank you for doing what you can to bring some normal to school and sports with all that's going on. We should all be thankful everything is not totally shut down. So if you do want to weigh in on this huge decision, we'd love to hear from you. Just get on our Facebook page. Let us know your opinion. Of course, we want to hear your thoughts.